Is this working? Please hold for this technical bit of difficulty. Bob up, bob. Bob up. Diddly bob up. Bop, 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 bop. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Doodly-doo. So here I am, and we are finally back on. I am very sorry about that. I apologize. You know, before we get started, I am sorry for the technical difficulties we have and we are experiencing. This is a new show. I am new to this, and I just wanted to bring this space forward, and I did it possibly a little quickly, and that's okay. This is trial by fire, and I learn very, very fast. I apologize out there. We're gonna get started now. Here we go. Welcome to Unmasked with Jason Fortune. It's Wednesday, December 17th. Wednesday, December 17th. Slow down, Jason. It's 4:09 p.m. I'm running a few hours behind because this is what it's like when everything starts happening. I'm glad to be here with all of you. Crazy days and crazy weather up here in the mountains. 8 days before the big day. I'm sure some happy times are happening, and I'm sure some stressful times are piling on. And that's what this space is for. Unmasked is where we can come and let our hair down, let it hang out, take our masks off, and sit here and talk with each other about the things that are either making us real happy or that hurt. I know there isn't a lot of spaces like this on the internet, and I know what I'm doing is something new, but I'm dedicated to this. I'm dedicated to healing myself, and I'm dedicated to providing sacred containers that are safe where we can come together and talk about everything that's going on. I've been moving real fast today and not taking my own advice. If you don't mind, I'd like to start off this show with some breathing for me and for you, if you would care to do this with me. You know how this goes. Take a big inhale through your nose. Fill those lungs up slowly. Now exhale slowly, like you're blowing out through a straw. One more time. Inhale slowly. Exhale through that straw. There. I already feel a little bit better. It's the middle of the week. It's the middle of the week. It's the middle of the week, and the middle of the week always carries a lot of weight because you kind of get off going slow on Monday, start picking up speed on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we're in a full rush to get everything done before the end of the week, before we want to spend time with our loved ones, family, doing whatever it is, getting ready for this holiday. And I can feel it out there that all of us are moving real fast. So, you know, right now the anticipation for the holiday is building, and there's pressure in it as we're trying to get everything done, get those last minute presents that we can't find, get that last minute thing ordered and hope that it gets here on time. And during this part of the season, what doesn't get much attention is ourselves. And that's what I talk about every day that I'm here. We don't take enough time for ourselves, and we should. We need to. Every day, it takes a lot of strength to kind of keep moving right now with this much weight and this much tension going. And there's things that we can do to try to, at least while we're carrying that weight, you know, there's a few little tools that I use every day. One of them is music. As you know, any of you that have been spending any time with me, anyone paying any attention at all, knows that music is how I relax myself. Music, breath, even the clothes I wear, it kind of has a feel to it. Even at times when I relax into myself, I remember what I'm wearing and how it does even feel good and comfortable to me, and that relaxes me as well. I have complex PTSD, and during these times of the years, it gets difficult to keep carrying this weight, and I do things too, like learn to say no to big crowds, big energetic situations that are going to blow my circuits, you know, either keep me up at night or keep me thinking about things I shouldn't be thinking about, or keep me dwelling on things. I tend to not isolate, but protect myself. And I believe it has been beneficial to me. And what I'm really talking about is boundaries. And when I was in my non-healing days, I didn't know what boundaries were at all. Boundaries felt like rejection to me. It felt like somebody pushing me away before I knew what they were and how incredible of a tool boundaries are. So, even on today, during this real crazy little midday Wednesday where we're trying to push real hard to finish a lot of things up, just remember, it's also the part where we need to stay with ourselves. We need to remember, as our window of tolerance closes, to take that deep breath, look outside, stretch ourselves, stretch our bodies, stretch our back, be with ourselves for just a moment, and maybe smile. Maybe smile just a little bit to yourself. Nobody needs to see it. You don't need to smile to anybody. Just sit there and smile to yourself a little bit and remember that you are here with you and you are taking care of yourself. Here's my reflection for today. If you don't mind, let me just take a moment and listen to some music. So here's my reflection for the day. Wow, my mic is muted again. Man, very frustrating. I hope I am being heard. Yep. All right. Today's reflection. As kids, as coming up, as we have grown into our adulthood, we have been trained to justify our presence. For any reason that we're doing anything, we have to have justification for it. And I'm here to say today, maybe no justification, just permission to just be. Permission to not have to be anything that anybody does not want you to be. Permission that rest and stillness is not earned. Rest and stillness comes whenever you want it, whenever it needs to be, whenever your soul tells you you need to take time and settle down. And how showing up doesn't always feel inspiring. Sometimes you're racing just to get there and to get it done, but you showed up and you brought yourself with you, and that's inspiring. I didn't feel real inspired to come here today. I didn't. I had to push to get here, but now that I'm here and I'm talking and I'm with you, whether you're listening to me live or you're on replay, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I recorded this content. I'm glad I went live. And to finish up my reflection, consistency matters more than intensity. And that's why these shows are kind of mellow. It's not about intense. It's not about loud sounds, neon lights, me screaming. It's about just being here and learning to be here again. Something that we forgot, something that I forget, something that I forgot today. And please don't ever think I'm preaching. When I'm talking, almost most of the time, I'm talking to me while I'm talking to you. Every day is not about breakthroughs, but every day is about trying to stay connected to yourself and to the people around you, to this community, to the ecosphere you live in. Staying connected is probably the most important thing we can do as humans, in whatever fashion that means. And some of us, like me, I spend a lot of time alone, yet I am still very connected. Sorry, we already listened to that song. Any chance? Oh yeah. Does it look like we have looks like we are Do we have anything from this? No. Want to see what the studio looks like just for fun behind me? Looks pretty beautiful, doesn't it? I built this studio to have a place to come and share myself with all of you, and a place where I could relax in, and a place where I could connect with myself while I connect with this space, a place to honor this container that we've built. Unmasked, this show, is a safe space. It's a container where there's no religion, there's no politics, there's no division. It's just us with our souls, learning to talk and learning to connect. Learning that group healing with strangers is one of the strongest modes of healing we can do. Learning to see ourselves through others and having those others see themselves through us. There's nothing better. And I'm honored to have created this space. I put time into it, as you can tell. It means a lot to me, these intentions that I create and that I'm creating with you, that we start doing this. That leads me to Sage Collective. Sage Collective is a company my wife and I co-founded that is based on group healing and circles where people from all over come together and sit together in these groves, facilitated by coaches and healing facilitators. Groups are PTSD, grief group, LGBTQ+, men's groups, women's groups, and from those groups even more kind of spider web and fallout. This is a new company we're starting, and I'm excited to share it with everybody. This healing ecosphere we're creating. I believe it's going to be a place where people from all over can get together in small groups like this on video and share about what's going on with them and get the benefits of group healing from that. And there's no way to really talk about it other than to experience it. So I look forward to seeing you in groups because I will be there too. I built this so I could have part of these groves and be part of this group healing. You know, Unmasked, this isn't a show. I know I'm going to have to keep hammering that in, but this is not a show. It is a container. It is a place where we're quiet. I don't have a pitch for this, and there's no call to action, and there's no urgency. I'm taking my time. This is day 6 for me, and I have went on TikTok Live a number of times now too, so I've done, 10, 11 hours of live streaming now, close to 10 at least, and I'm learning about myself as I learn about this technology, as I learn about this world, as I put myself into it. I'm excited as finally people start to come. You know, it's like that Field of Dreams thing. If you build it, they will come. So that's what we're doing now. And part of building it is showing up every day and opening the doors so somebody can come in. And that's what I'm doing. And I appreciate you being here with me, my producer. I appreciate you. See what music we got. See what we can play. Let's take another breath as we're starting to wind this up. Today's not going to be a long day. Just breathe with me now. You know I've already given you instructions. We don't need to go through it again. You don't need to hear my voice. Just breathe with me. Let's finish up talking about the holidays, because that's why we're here. There is this quiet buildup that happens before the holidays as we all start to pick up speed and we pick up more weight. There's the stress that hasn't fully surfaced yet. Maybe there is stress that's fully surfaced. Maybe there is arguments at night. Maybe there's arguments in the daytime at work. Maybe you are feeling your window of tolerance close by the time you are out the door in the morning just to get ready for work. And if that's it, I challenge and I ask and I beg you to take time for yourself to ask, why is this happening? Because there's a reason, and I've been through it a lot myself. These times of the years bring on stress, and there's reasons for that. Grief and memory starts to arrive. Pressure accumulates. The pressure builds up before it starts to explode. What I'm asking is for all of us to take a deep breath and recognize that, for the ones of us that the holidays affect us like this. I know they affect me. I have complex PTSD, and I've been dealing with it, fighting with it, living with it my entire life. And the holidays are always one of the hardest periods for me. This space exists for moments like this. I'm here for moments like this when you need to relieve yourself of some stress. If you need to come in here and talk about it, I'm here for that. I'm here for, if everything falls apart, come on in here and talk, and also how we're holding it together, which is just as important. Holding it together and getting through this. Finding ways to healthily express the anger and frustration that's around you before it explodes. That is what I'm here for, and that's what's paramount for these seasons. As always, snow fixing. There is no pressure to speak. I'm always happy to talk for anybody that wants to watch and listen. And for anybody that is listening is just enough sometimes. Just being here is just enough. So, breathing, taking care of yourself. For me, showering every day helps. Meditate if you're able to. That is a huge one. Downtime, sleep, water, food, all these things that take care of us. It is paramount as we move closer to the holidays. As more alcohol piles on, as more people, as more time, as more late nights happen, taking care of ourselves has never been more important. I want to thank you all for being here today on this mellow Wednesday. I'm pretty tired, so it has been a reflection of how I'm feeling, and I hope you're okay with that when these type of things happen. It feels good to relax. It feels good to lean back and take a little weight off, and please remember that with me. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. as long as no trees have broken in these high winds and I'm not out with a chainsaw. But I think I'll be here. I enjoy showing up for this, and I'm dedicated to it. And I hope you guys keep showing up too, one day at a time. everybody that's in this with me. This is Unmasked. I'm Jason Fortune. If you've seen this and you want to see more, I am on YouTube and Twitch. You can find me there. I'm also on TikTok Live in the evenings. You can find me there as well. This is all hosted by Sage Collective. Those are the channels that Unmasked is going through. So look for Sage Collective and look for Unmasked by Jason Fortune. I really enjoyed getting to have this time with you. I look forward to seeing you again. After the holidays, I won't be going anywhere either, so we have plenty of time to get to know each other. So until then, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.